Gather around the campfire like we did when we were kids. Tonight's tale is called The Hunter or the Hunted. It begins a long time ago in a land far, far away. In this land there lived a great hunter. In his home he had trophies lining the wall throughout his house. He had over his life hunted every animal known to man. He had elephant, he had lion, he had a tiger, he had a bear, he had a caribou, he had an elk, he had a mountain lion. But all his life, one magnificent creature had eluded him. He'd heard tales of it, and now that he was getting on in years and soon wouldn't be able to travel, he decided to take one last trip to the edge of the known world. When he had completed his travels, he found a small village. Once he found the small village, he went to the village elders. "Help me. My life is unfulfilled. I must capture one of these majestic creatures." The great hunters of the village all looked at each other and shook their heads. "Not possible. None of us have ever captured one of these magnificent creatures. Few men alive have actually seen with their own eyes one of these magnificent creatures, although occasionally a good hunter catches a glimpse. These animals are so smart and so quick and so intuitive. They just are hard to track. They're hard to find. They're hard to catch." So he persisted, this great hunter, and he talked them into helping him. "All I ask is you take me to where they feed." The eldest hunter said, "Sure, I can do that for you. I respect you. You've hunted your whole life. I understand the obsession, but you're not going to have any luck. Come with me." So the village elder, one of the great hunters from the village, takes the world traveler. Off they went, past the brook, over the hill, into the meadow. And there, just before sunrise, they entered a meadow. And here, the hunter said, is where you will find this majestic creature you seek. So the hunter stayed there for the night and watched the animal come and go. And every night he went past that brook, over that hill, down to that meadow, and he laid out the sweet grass, the sweetest grass he could buy, and he knew it was sweeter than anything the majestic animals had ever grazed upon. So he sat down after he laid out the sweet grass and waited patiently. And every night when he got there, he put up a post, laid out the sweet grass, sat down and watched the animals, went back to the village, rested, completed his day, and every night at dusk he would go past the brook, over the hill, and down into the meadow. And he would sit there after he put up his post and added a crossbar to what one day would become a fence. He would sit there and watch not just one, but all the majestic animals come down to the meadow to eat the sweet grass that he laid out for them to eat. For weeks he went back every night, and each night he added a new section to the fence. And he sat there patiently waited while the animals came and went, and they got used to him. They weren't disturbed by him at all. Then one night, the herd heard a strange noise. Bang! Clank, click. Wow. They looked around in sheer panic as one of their leaders fell to the ground dead. They couldn't escape. They were all trapped inside the fence that the hunter constructed over the months of their coming and going. For each day he'd put up a post and put up a fence rail. He'd now completed the enclosure and trapped not just one animal, but the whole herd. And even though he could have had the entire herd, he took one as his trophy. Strange enough, They all came back the next night, even when they knew they were trapped. So what does this mean to us in our modern life? Think about it. As humans, we get out of school, you get a good job, you get married, you buy a house. You hope you will be taken care of as you live your life and you work your job. And one day you wake up in a cold sweat, realizing you are trapped. What if something happened to your job? How will you take care of your family? This is why I work for myself and train others to work for themselves. So when the company gets sold or closed, when changes happen and you no longer have a choice, you can keep going down to the meadow and eating the sweet grass that was laid out for you. Or you can learn the skills necessary to support yourself and hunt. Become the predator, not the prey. Or in the case of this old tale, become the hunter and not the hunted. So really that's the takeaway. Are you the hunter or the hunted? Do you eat the sweet grass others lay out for you, hoping to make enough money to get ahead and to support yourself? Or do you master the skills and take the training necessary to become the hunter? I'll leave it with you.